I bet you can't see me, cause I am really small. I bet you can't see me, cause I am really small. I'm really small, I'm really small. I bet you can't see me, cause I am really small.
I had a boyfriend when I was 13. It lasted for about a week. I met him at a disco and he asked if I would go out with him, and I said yes. And then I think it was when he tried to hold my hand that I suddenly went, I think we should be friends. So that was very short-lived. I don't even think I remember his name, but yeah, I was definitely far off getting my first kiss. That didn't come for another few years after that.
My best friend, when I was 13, her name was Hannah Borridge, and her sister and my brother were in the same year, 2 years above us, and they were boyfriend and girlfriend. So we became best friends from that. And we were quite fun. Hannah was really funny, and I used to think she was super cool, and she could blow a snot bubble out of her nose, and that was my favorite thing to get her to do, was like, Hannah, can you please blow the bubble out of your nose? And she used to do that.
My report cards always used to say something along the lines of Helen is a lovely girl, but she does have the capacity to easily distract. If she focused on her studies more than focusing on getting laughs, then she would be quite a high achiever. That followed me from 13, probably right through until now as well.
I was particularly naughty in my social studies class, and my teacher was called Mr. Ponham, and Mr. Ponham was an ex-wrestler. And so my brother, who was 2 years older than me, had Mr. Ponham also, and the rumor was that when Mr. Ponham got really angry, he threw a chair. And so my friend and I thought it was our aim of the class to try and get Mr. Ponham to throw a chair. So we would do everything in the world to try and get him really, really angry. We ate the chocolate fritters from the fundraising box. We threw pencils around the room. We threw class notes to spread through the room. And Mr. Ponham, instead of getting angry at us, he just thought we were really cute and used to laugh at us. So we never actually got him to throw the chair.
I used to have my hair slicked back. We would pull it back into a ponytail, probably about midway up your hair, and then I would push it all back, and I had no fringe, and it just had to be as slick as possible.
And we used to have these tiny little clips that, like they're like snap clips, but they were this big, and it was kind of really fashionable at the time to wear as many as possible in your hair. One word to describe turning 13, maybe transitional. I felt like turning 13, I was sort of halfway between being a child and not quite being an adult yet, or a teenager. I wasn't even a teenager yet. And so I feel like 13 was this kind of transitional stage that was full of new experiences, because there was boys and I was at high school and my parents were starting to let me go to the movies by myself and all this type of thing. And so it was really this kind of transitional period and this new phase of my life.
I think adventure. I think that's when the adventure really begins. Up until then, you're just kind of doing what your parents tell you or what your teachers tell you. And then I think as you start to become a teenager, you start to get more responsibilities and you can start making your own decisions, and life becomes a lot more of a big adventure.